What is up guys, and welcome to another Red Dead Online video. Today we are talking about the new update that has just arrived to Red Dead Online. Before we get into the video, I'll leave a link in the description down below where you can go and find all of this information from. It is from the Rockstar Newswire, and there you can get all the latest information about the latest update. If I was you, I would definitely stay tuned to all that, because that is where you'll get everything, even though it's a bit late. Like I said earlier in my previous video, Public Enemy was released a couple hours before this was even announced, but definitely head over there because that is where you'll go and get all the information from. But anyway, to do with this update, the first thing is that we have got Public Enemy, and that is a new game mode, and to be honest, it is probably the best game mode we have ever had in Red Dead Online. I was a massive fan of Overrun. I think that comes to a close second, and then you have Spoils of War, which is third, and then you go so on so on. Last week's one was god awful. Head to the Hills was by far the worst game mode we've ever had, even worse than Gun Rush, but Public Enemy is so good. Honestly, it is so good. If you guys have played Fool's Gold is a free roam event. The only problem I have with Fool's Gold is that it is a free roam event. You have to wait for it to actually pop up on your screen to be invited to then accept it, and sometimes you'll miss it. Like, not every day you can play Fool's Gold, but Fool's Gold, very fun game mode. It has very good rewards with gold, XP, and also money at the end of it, but the only problem, like I said, is that it's a free roam event. Well, Public Enemy is pretty much Fool's Gold, a few little changes here and there which I'll talk about, but this is Fool's Gold, and it's here as a game mode, which means you can play it whenever you want and for however long, so you can keep on going in and out of Public Enemy, going game after game after game, which is something that I'm definitely going to do this week. But how it goes is that in a game of Public Enemy, you have two teams. So there's two teams, and on each team you will have a Public Enemy, and this will keep on changing. So it'll last for about 30, maybe even 45 seconds of you being a Public Enemy, and it will just take it in turns. Even if you go and kill that Public Enemy, they will still be a Public Enemy until that time is up. But you only get points in this game mode by killing the Public Enemy, or if you are the Public Enemy and you kill other players. If you are not a Public Enemy and you kill other players that are not Public Enemies, you will score 0 points. If you are a Public Enemy and you kill other players, you will then be rewarded with 1 point. If you are not a Public Enemy and you kill someone that is a Public Enemy, your team will get 3 points. And finally, if you are a Public Enemy and you kill the opposition's Public Enemy, you will get 5 points. So it's a lot more in depth compared to Fool's Gold, and that has only made it better as a game mode. Like I said, I did a video on this earlier. I'll leave a link in the description down below for that if you guys want to see it. But that was the first time of me playing Public Enemy, and since then I've played another 2 or 3 games, and I'm still thoroughly enjoying it. I know it's still first day, but this is still by far the best game mode we've had in Red Dead Online. The next thing is that we are getting a new free roam event, and this one is called Railroad Baron, and this one actually sounds really good. Normally free roam events are always at the top of their game, one of my favorite things to do in Red Dead Online, but the biggest problem is that I never get to see the new ones. I never ever see the new ones. The whole of last week, I even did a couple videos on this, I did not see a single invite to the hunting event from last week, which is a massive shame, which meant I missed out on that for the whole week. And I probably won't even look at it. If there was one that was to pop up, it might have been just a weekly thing, but if there was a free roam event to pop up to do with that hunting thing, I probably won't ever do it, because now that is old news, which is a massive shame. So I'm hoping that with this new Railroad event, I will be able to go and see that pop up on my screen and then go and accept it. But this one, yet again, sounds pretty good. They say it's very similar to King of the Castle, and if you guys haven't played that, it is a team-based game mode where you just have to control different areas of the map. Except with this one, you need to control different cars on a train. This is one that I really want to be a part of. I'm just hoping that I can get this invite. Honestly, I've said it many times, I would much rather these free roam events become the actual game modes, and the game modes become free roam events. That's how good free roam events are, in my opinion, for Red Dead Online. It's such a shame that that is not the case, because this stuff is very, very unique, and it's such a shame that you can only get as a 1 or maybe 2 times invite per week, especially if it's in my case where I'm not even getting a single invite for these new events. So hopefully I get to play this. If I get to play this, I'll definitely do a video on it, giving my opinion of what it's actually like. But from reading this on paper, this sounds like it's going to be absolutely sick. Final thing to talk about is that this week you will receive a Bell Rose hat for free. You should be able to go and find that in your wardrobe. Also, the raccoon hat, that's still available to go and buy at the store, as well as there are some new bits of clothing that you can find in the store as well. And also, if you go and visit Crypts at your camp, you should be able to go and get 25% off all Wilderness Outfitters offerings, which is something that I don't know. I mean, the discount's there, so if you were looking to go and get something from Crypts, definitely go over there, because now you get a 25% off. But honestly, who actually uses their camp? I think I've bought the fast travel and then that's about it. Anything else from my camp, I do not really care about. I'm still waiting for the future updates, which will hopefully be coming soon in the summer, where we can go and pick our roles, and that is when I'll probably start putting some money into my camp. But for now, I'm probably not going to do anything because it's only aesthetics and I don't really use it that much. But that is just my opinion. Nothing too much with this week's update, only 3 real things to talk about. Public Enemy though, definitely go and check it out. The Railroad Baron thing, that sounds like something sick, and if you have been going to look for new hats or even something new for your wardrobe, definitely go and check that out. But those are the 3 main things to do with this week's update. But still, for me, this is so much better than what we got last week, because Head for the Hills was the worst game mode ever, and I didn't even get to go and play the new free roam event. So anyway, leave it in the comments down below of what you guys think of this new update. But anyway guys, I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But for now, I'm going. So see ya.